Well, hi. Welcome back to the GDP and Growth chapter. In this part, we will see. Also, this is a lecture with multiple part series, and in this part, we will see basically. We will continue to look to the differences of real GDP and nominal GDP, and then we might look to other types of complexity of calculating GDP, and maybe we might look to some data on GDP. So, I have already told you that when price of bread actually increases, that might actually make it look like our GDP has more than doubled. Actually, the same bread might have just we might just have a 20% of production of the same bread. So in order to prevent this, of course, theoretically I'm explaining it, but I will talk on the practical problems in a minute. This type of GDP that is calculated by using the current year's prices without taking this price factor into account is called nominal GDP. In the case of real GDP, we basically take a base year and take the prices of that year, and when we calculate the value of the value added by the breads, for example, in 2013, we just use the quantity of 2013, but we use the price of the base year, which is, let's say, 2012. In that case, our GDP in that case will be 240, which is now, exactly equal to the increase in the quantity level. Our base year could be a different year. Let's say in 2011, for example, the price was for example 15. Of course, in that case, well, the GDP, nominal GDP and real GDP for the base year are the same. But when you use the when you got a different year than the base year, then they will differentiate from each other. For example, if we had our base year as 2011, in that case we need to calculate quantity of every year with the price of 2011. For example, here, in order to calculate, well, of course, this is for the nominal GDP, by the way, the quantity of this year with price of 2011, and we should do also the same here. So for the nominal GDP, we need to calculate the quantity with the price of 2012. Of course, this is the nominal GDP again. And for the real GDP, we need to use the price level of the base year. Note that I have used the 2011 this time for both 2012 and 2013. So basically, you always use the same year, not the same year, base year. Problems with this method. You might have new products in the 2001st. This method, before going to new products, this method assumes the bread in 2012 and 2013 are exactly the same. If there's a quality change in the bread, if the bread is not the same but slightly different, it has different characteristics, which might be true for the cars that are sold, for example. In that case, we might not know whether this price increase is basically because people value that bread more. Well, for me, it might not be that much important, but for some reason, a small modification in production might be something very valuable. Or whether it is due to a general price level increase. It is difficult. And the second difficulty arose when new products are produced. So these differences are, people try to measure these differences by basically looking to a product that remains more or less same in the economic system. Of course, even that's problematic, because the price of that product might relatively fall compared with other products. So since all prices are relative, you need to get a point, a place which is more or less stable, with a product which is more or less stable. We should more or less have stable price, basically. And economists try to find this type of commodity, or multiple commodities that could be used, and that's very roughly how they are trying to cure the problems that might be created by the quality differences and the new products. So this is the real GDP and the nominal GDP case. Now we have another problem with the international comparison of the GDP because certain products that cannot be traded might have different prices in different countries. For example, a haircut in China and a haircut in United States might have wildly different prices, but that doesn't mean necessarily the haircut in the United States is a high quality product. That doesn't mean necessarily also inferior product, but this problem is also creating a potential flaw in GDP calculation, and people try to solve this problem with calculating the equivalent of GDP for different countries by discounting the price differences relative to high price level for non-tradable goods in mostly developed countries compared with developing countries, which increases the GDP level when this method is used, GDP level of the developing countries mostly. So these are, as I said, this is other thing. This method I have talked about by taking the price equivalent of basically it's calculated by purchasing power parity. It's called like that. How much money you need to get a basic lifestyle, get the basics in one country and in the other country. You compare these numbers and then you make a correction in prices using these numbers. This is called purchasing power parity. So this is a second comparison, the second type of correction that is done in GDP calculation. These are different two major corrections that are made in the GDP calculation after you calculate your initial GDP. And one thing I should mention is usually when we are talking about the wealth of a country, we are taking GDP per capita, not GDP. We have already talked on this a little bit. That's because in that, if a country is too large, very large, there the GDP might be high. But basically, when you divide GDP to the whole population, basically everyone might be still poor, because when you divide it into everyone, the production might be not enough to lift people out of poverty, many people. While in a small country, GDP might be low, but GDP per capita might be high. So usually when we are talking about developed and developing country, GDP per capita is like a benchmark method to measure that. It's criticized, as I mentioned before, but it is still used by many people. This method is still used by many people. And basically, you might think about which country might have highest GDP per capita, not the one I think you are thinking. Unless you already are informed on this subject. If you are now guessing, I think you won't probably guess the company with highest GDP per capita. There also we will have two countries, one with the PPP method, one without PPP method. So now let's see a little bit data on this, both GDP and GDP per capita actually. So this is the map actually of GDP per capita. So you can see the countries with high and low GDP per capita. You can guess. Let me guess you the actual numbers. But let's open. Moment, I'm sorry for this. So GDP Wikipedia list. Let me watch list. So, list of countries by GDP level, nominal. Nominal is good enough because, well, you might use PPP, but without using, well, you don't need to use real GDP since we are comparing GDP for the same year. For GDP, not GDP per capita, which I have asked you before. United States is the first one when you use the nominal GDP without GDP per capita, basically, which is $21 trillion. US is 18, China is $14 trillion, and then you have Japan as $5 trillion. China is comparable to the United States. It is getting closer, around 65%, maybe, according to one list. Another list much closer. I believe it's around maybe 70%, maybe again 65% of United States. Japan is much lower. I mean, if you compare with China. India, $2 trillion. For example, Brazil is at the ninth, $1.8 trillion. Turkey is here, $743 billion, for example. So, and you can see, you can look to other countries, the countries you would like to. So, world GDP is $87 billion. So, one-fourth of it, well, around one-fourth of it is produced in the United States. Around maybe, around maybe 20% is produced in China, maybe less than 20%. You can calculate that number. So now let's look to the PPP. Will anything change when we are looking to the PPP? It will actually. Not per capita. For now I want just without per capita. Now China has become the first country in both lists with $27 billion. The prices are corrected. Just remember that. United States is second. The European Union is the third. India is the third country now. Where is Turkey? Turkey is 13th country now with $2 trillion. In another list is 13 again. In another list also, well, in all lists basically it's 13th. Brazil is 8 with $3.3 trillion. Indonesia is there. So you have a lot more developing countries in the list now. And just if you want, you can look further down to the list. So now let's look to the GDP per capita. Well, which country is the first one? Let's see. Let's start with nominal. Luxembourg, well, Liechtenstein, Monaco, 4 different lists. Where is United States? United States is 7th. So Switzerland, Macau, it's not a country, it's part of a nation, I believe. Ireland, interesting, I didn't know Ireland actually. Ireland, Qatar, Iceland, all of them above United States. In terms of GDP per capita, so they are richer than the United States. United States is $65,000 per capita. For example, Luxembourg doubles United States in that sense. Where is Turkey? Where is Turkey? The world is 11,000, by the way. That's the average. Turkey is 8.9 thousand. Much below 17th, basically. Brazil is, for example, right below Turkey. China is above Turkey, 10,000, basically, dollar per capita. India is interesting case. It is, I don't know the most recent numbers actually. India is somewhere here, 2,100. So the countries that are at the very top of the list suddenly go to the bottom menu. To the nominal GDP per capita. We have one left. That's when we use PPP methods. But for that one, let's wait the next part, since we are getting very close to the 15 minutes mark. So see you in the next part.